And we're back.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome back to the SonsOfVidya podcast.
I really like that a lot. Hey, I didn't do it.
Oh, jeez.
I want to give it to me again. I'll get it.
Hey, everybody.
No,
Welcome
I
back.
couldn't even do it if I tried.
To the SonsOfVidya podcast.
Guys, welcome to the Sons of Vidya episode 19?
18, I think.
I think it's 19.
I think it's 18. I'm sticking with 18, guys.
It's probably 18. I'm going to give it to him.
I can check right now.
I could have checked too, but I chose not to.
Well, you know.
Yeah, give me... No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Anyway, guys, welcome to the Sons of Vidya. I'm Tom C., your maitre d' of comedy.
D. Marks, your co-pilot of Delight.
Excellent.
Yes.
Guys, listen. Last week we had a real revelation. You know.
Yeah. Well, think about
what
last.
What happened was we needed to get our grounding again after last week.
No, what happened was last week. For those of you who didn't know, Tom and I both came down with a very short but very debilitating bout of bad podcast syndrome. It's a very real disease.
Guys,
it affects so many people in our line of work, and it's a tragedy, is what it is.
And it affects everyone we love.
Yeah, and you know, maybe some people might think, well, bad podcast syndrome, it can't affect anyone I know, and you're wrong.
It affects everyone you know.
Yeah.
It honestly does.
If you've ever listened to a podcast at one point, they've been struck by this debilitating illness.
Honestly, it only affects every podcaster at least once.
Yeah, it's among the worst things ever.
But you guys noticed it.
God damn it, he's right. This is 19.
Yeah.
Crap.
But guys, you noticed it and you let us be known. Our numbers way down.
Dipping by the millions.
You know what? Still number one.
Still head and shoulders above the competition.
Still,
however,
we lost our listenership by 3 listens. Dramatic, significant losses.
Yeah.
3 listens.
We had 2 people
less than the other one.
We had 2 people say they weren't ever going to listen to podcasts ever again.
Yeah.
We had a few people who emailed in saying that they threw their iPods away. How
could you do this?
Out the window.
How could you do this? Guys, it's a sickness, a very real sickness. And
it's
honestly, you're being very insensitive.
Yeah. It's one of those rare sicknesses that's both psychological and physical at the same time.
We can't make you a great podcast physically when we have that disease.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But this week, guys, we're going to crush it.
This is the deal, guys. Because it's not even because we feel bad, but it's because you deserve it. We're going to hit one of our world-class podcasts that we've been saving up.
Yeah, we've been sitting on this one for a while.
Everyone's going to be into it.
Not unlike a bouncy ball.
Not unlike a bouncy ball that you sit on.
Hippity hop. That's what I'm thinking of. Sorry, hippity
You're
hop.
thinking of one of those exercise balls. Guys, we're going to hit you with a big topic because here's what the deal.
Playing video games on hippity hops. Is that it?
It's a new trend, but guys, raise your hand if you're a guy. Wherever you are. If you're driving a car, raise it. You're at work, raise that hand.
Raise it up. If
I'm doing it.
Everyone's going to, since everyone listens to the podcast, they're going to know why you're raising your hand.
And you may realize that 200% of you are men who are listening. Some of you are 2 men.
Shocking.
I know, it is shocking. And you know why this topic's going to be entertaining to everyone? Because today's topic is what? Girls.
The women's.
It's ladies' podcast.
Oh, yes, it's ladies' podcast.
Not that it's for ladies.
It's feeling on the broadcast.
It's not for ladies. It's about
Well, we can't say it's not for ladies.
Well, no. We're not saying it's ladies.
That's discriminatory.
Hey, it's not for ladies. It's just not targeted at ladies.
Well, it could be targeted at ladies from this perspective of giving ladies a perspective on how a male mind thinks.
Speaking of which, let's go into that. Guys, I'm a regular knuckle dragger, an idiot, a real nincompoop. I can't say...
Some kind of moron.
Thanks. If there are ladies listening, just understand that I am... I don't know what you're laughing at. What, can you give me a joke cue? Because I haven't gotten it yet.
I was just thinking...
Nothing's funny yet.
No, I was just thinking...
Really dragging it to a halt. I'm gonna work around this unnecessary laughing. So, guys, if there's ladies listening, I want you to understand what you're doing. I don't understand what you're doing. I don't understand what's funny.
I'm trying to say it.
Is it something I did, or is it something you're
remembering?
remembering?
I just thought of...
Oh, boy. I hope it's real funny, guys. It's not gonna be.
It's not funny anymore. That's the worst part. No, I was just thinking of he's a hybrid, half moron, half idiot.
When did that come up?
I just thought about it, and I was going to say it, but I couldn't get it out.
We're talking about hybrids.
No, we were talking about how you were an idiot.
All right, that would have been great. Sorry, guys. But then I'd have to go, what? Anyway, so,
we should probably just edit that whole part out.
I'm not going to do that. But I kind of lost my train of thought. Oh, I'm just saying I'm kind of an idiot.
All right.
Half moron, half idiot. You're hybrid. But the thing is, I don't want ladies to get offended by anything we say, because we're going to be honest about it.
No, we're gonna pull back the curtain.
Don't think this means...
We're going to drop our trousers.
No, that's...
Are you sure? Oh, okay,
I'm
sorry.
confident that's not what we're going to do. I'm just saying, don't... This is just how we feel as us, too. We don't represent all men. We obviously are not saying we do.
Yeah.
Just a little disclaimer right there.
All right, so let's just jump right in, Tom, because we're already 6 minutes deep.
Yeah, guys. Here's the deal. Right off the bat, I'm a man, and I enjoy scantily clad ladies in video games.
Yeah, I think that's pretty great. And Tom, I'll tell you why. Because scantily clad women they're appreciated almost all the time, regardless of circumstance, and especially when they're in video games, it's great.
Yeah. Here's the deal, guys. Have me, not we.
Have me
ever bought video games because there's an attractive lady in it? Of course I have.
Yeah.
Every guy has done that.
We are among maybe 5 people in the United States who bought Rumble Roses.
You mean both Rumble Roses?
Both of them.
Guys,
you may not even know there was a sequel or a prequel, depending on which one you're aware of.
Guys, that game's great if you like ladies.
Yeah. And some girls, some women's might say, that's gross. That's
barely a game, they might say.
The gameplay is awful. Why would you ever want to play this?
Gameplay is awful.
Yeah, it's a terrible game.
It's absolutely not fun to play, I'll tell you that.
You're like, boy, a lot of these rewards and unlocks really take a long time. And
this is just mindless grinding. And
they're totally random, and I can't choose what I want to unlock and when I want to.
You might say that, and you'd be right.
Yeah, great job. You're very astute.
That doesn't mean I didn't spend 48 hours in that game. Yeah. I'll tell you why. Because as a man, attractive, sexy ladies can make me do anything.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Because guys,
that's how businesses work now too.
No, because we talked about this a little bit in our Skyrim Let's Play, which you guys should watch.
Did we?
Talked about it a little bit. I'm getting to what we talked about.
Yeah, because I don't remember it. So
we talked about it a little bit 2 episodes ago. We were talking about essentially how an Olivia Munn or Jessica Chibit.
Oh, right.
So they're like, oh, we're attractive ladies and we're associated with video games.
The Vidya.
So we're gonna get the buyers, the consumers out there purchasing product, buying subscriptions, whatever.
Totally.
Wanting G4 on your cable podcasts, whatever, dude.
Right.
And that's because of the attractive ladies.
Yeah, and you know what? It's not video game centric. Everyone knows that sex sells.
Yeah, that's day one.
That's day one.
No, that's day 0.5.
Well, it's since the dawn of time. Ladies have sold video
before
games.
the dawn of time.
Guys, I'm just saying,
single-celled, especially attractive single-celled organisms, getting other single-celled organisms to buy their product. It's just the way it works.
Guys, we're just getting it out of the way because we're not going to sit here and pretend that the sons are above it. No. We like the ladies in the video
guys,
game.
You shouldn't feel ashamed.
You remember our platform?
That's our platform.
Being yourself.
Oh, I thought it was respect to women.
No, it's being yourself.
Okay.
It's not respect for women. Otherwise, that's someone else's. But this would be a bad podcast for that. It is being yourself, also being comfortable in your own skin.
That's true.
It doesn't go hand in hand, but it's just to clarify it. Because what I'm trying to say is you shouldn't feel bad about that because it is done on purpose. And what my point was going to be, and I'm glad we talked about this because now I remember why I'm saying this.
Good.
Is that it's not weird to think these characters are attractive. We talked about it briefly in another thing.
Yeah.
And you should totally embrace it because that's neat.
No, because the thing of it is you shouldn't feel bad for any number of reasons. One, because that's what they're there for. And sure, yeah, you might feel like, oh, well, I'm just buying into the designer's trap to get me to buy their video games. Who cares?
Who cares? Have fun with it.
Do you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Are you having a good
Be
time
yourself.
with it?
Be yourself.
Then great.
You don't have to impress anyone. No man here was like, Tifa Lockhart wasn't that hot. No, unless you're some kind of Aerith weirdo.
Aerith was good. She wasn't better than Tifa, but she
people
was
are
good.
yuffie weirdos too. That's wrong. Yeah. But I'm just saying, guys.
To each his own.
Yeah. It's like, anyway, what I'm saying is, that's okay.
Also, just to throw it out there so that we're totally all-encompassing, if you're a gay dude or a woman and there's a scantily clad dude, don't feel bad about that either.
Yeah, I'm not saying... There's nothing wrong with it. The guys... I'm just trying to say, enjoy it because you're supposed to. You know?
Yeah, it's exactly. Like
Some people are really weirded out by that kind of thing.
No, it's one of the things that, like, you can really kind of indulge as a fantasy without feeling weird because, like...
They're not even real people.
It's not like... Yeah, it's not like it's ever going to get back to Chief Lockhart. You're not going to be like, boy, that guy's a real weirdo.
What a creepazoid. Guys, have fun with your life while you're alive.
Yeah.
You might be saying, well, I should be talking to real ladies. Yeah, do that too.
Yeah.
Guys,
do that at the time you're not enjoying hot women's in video games.
Guys, I know we're barely talking about the actual video game portion. I'm just saying,
Tom,
it's okay.
Tom, what's some of your...
You want me to rip off some hot ladies in games?
Do it.
Some of my ultra favorites?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
I'm going to do it because I'm coffeeed up this week. Guys, last week I didn't have enough coffee, so I didn't remember stuff.
Well, everyone knows that coffee deficiency is it's a path to bad podcasting.
Guys, my blood is 100% caffeine. Everyone knows it.
Yeah.
So here's the deal, guys. Okay, favorite ladies in games.
Here we go.
I know is my number one favorite.
Yeah, from the Guilty Gear franchise.
You might pronounce it Eno, but it's spelled I-N-O. Look it up, guys. Look all these up.
Look it up.
Probably number 2, Setsuka from Soul Calibur.
Yeah, that's true.
One of my top faves.
You're a fan of that.
No, not very underrepresented in popular art.
Yes, on the internets.
Now 3 is where we start getting a little cloudy.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of possible choices here.
Okay, yeah,
guys,
that's true.
The thing is, it's totally fine. It's totally fine to have lists like this. It's fine to embrace the culture, because this is what this was made for.
Yeah, this is because nobody's sitting.
You shouldn't be embarrassed about it. It's for fun.
Nobody's sitting at the Soul Calibur desks, the character design desks, going, "This is a perfectly legitimate outfit for a female character. Nobody's gonna think this is weird."
I hope no men get this misconstrued as sexual.
This is supposed to be warriors, not scantily clad women.
They're selling you a fantasy, and it's fine if you want to indulge it.
Yeah.
Because that's why it's there. Okay, I'm going to give you number 3. I want to say Lulu.
Yeah, Lulu's a good choice.
It's a bold choice.
Now, Lulu ranks higher than Riku?
It absolutely does. Not even a question. Lulu's the best in 10.
Fair enough.
Guys, and we're just saying, you might be saying, well, this is incredibly chauvinistic to be judging women's hotness.
No, we're gonna get to chauvinism a little later. Trust me, guys.
Guys, and we're just relax. Let's all relax. I don't want anyone writing in being like, you guys are misogynists, you guys are chauvinists, you're disgusting men. Nobody write in with that. We're having fun. This is the whole relaxing.
Because here's what we're doing right now.
Tell me what you're doing.
What we're doing right now is we're being totally open book with you guys.
Guys, that's what we're doing, and what we're also not doing is saying that a woman is. We're not saying anything that is descriptive of all ladies.
No, because here's the deal.
We're not saying the only value a woman has is attractiveness. Absolutely, we would never say that. It's not true.
You have a character like a Lara Croft.
Yeah,
she's sexy. She's got the short shorts. She's got the midriff showing.
And you know what? Me and you both does nothing.
I'm an okay Lara Croft.
No, we agree she's attractive, but we don't care about that character.
No, but here's what I'm going to say.
I kind of jumped on the wrong.
In those games, in the Tomb Raider games, she's not just a hot woman. She's a hot woman who's also totally in charge and is a badass. She's fighting tigers, fighting mummies. I'm sure fighting dudes who are trying to pre-raid her tombs, I guess. But she's total badass who doesn't care at all. Same thing with Liara in Mass Effect 2.
Yeah, and 1 who cares, and 2, yeah.
Because she's looking really good because she's an Asari and all of them look good by default. That's just the way it works.
That's how it works.
But she's also total badass because she's I'm going to hunt down the Shadow Broker because he dicked over my friends, and then I'm going to be the Shadow Broker.
And that's awesome.
Badass. It's badass, guys.
The point I was kind of making with the Lara Croft thing, so people don't laugh at me, was that we care more about characters that we enjoyed in games.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I don't care that much about Tomb Raider because I never played those games because they didn't look interesting to me. Yeah. You can have an attractive lady. Yeah, we all agree she's good looking.
Yeah.
But unless you've enjoyed the character, then I'm not going to be into it.
No, because here's the thing, guys. Take a Sharon, a Rose of Sharon Cassidy from Fallout New Vegas.
Still a weird name.
Compare that to a Veronica Santandello from New Vegas. Tom and I are both going to agree that Cass is the more attractive all-around character there.
Yeah.
And not just because physically, but also because Cass had that attitude that you like.
Guys, and don't you I'm so already preemptively telling you guys what to not do. Don't be like, it's pathetic to be doing this.
No.
It's not.
Guys, here's what we need you to do. Don't make this weird.
Just relax.
Don't make it weird.
Just relax. We've all felt this way. Okay? It's not weird. It's not weird. You have to give me your favorite because you didn't.
It's because as video game graphics get better, it's only going to get weirder.
Guys, this is exactly what we're supposed to do as video game aficionados. How many times have you been like, not you in particular, but people.
How many times have you specifically?
People, you, if you're a movie fan, been like, you know what? This fictional character is my favorite.
No, because like...
It's the same thing with video games.
No, because like in comics, nobody's going to be like, Catwoman's pretty unattractive.
Ugh.
She's not doing anything for
Get
me.
that out of here.
Gross.
I can't believe you're trying to sell me this attractive lady.
Yeah.
Because there's many people who have lists of attractive comic ladies. This is the same thing. Same thing as like that. Same thing as with movies. Same thing with TV.
Exactly, guys.
It's exactly the same thing as about video games, so it's not weird.
No. Because
Let's all relax.
This is the thing, guys. It's a classic case of people not taking video games nearly as seriously as they take other forms of media. Because, like, if you have
This is our fastest talking podcast. It's half my fault.
I think the thing is we're just trying to talk so fast so that like
we can get all this in. We should do just a whole hour.
No,
of this.
so that we could just like I think I'm doing it just for the imaginary arguing like doesn't they
The
can't.
other guy's trying to get a word in. You're like,
No.
hey, whoa,
Hold on a second.
Whoa.
I know you're not actually in the room and you're not talking to me, but let me finish my point.
I just got to talk over you here. All right, go on.
Hold on, let me just step over.
I'm talking too loud today, though.
Yeah.
My problem.
Yeah, because this is the rebound from bad podcast syndrome.
Yeah.
It's called fast podcast syndrome.
We're getting 2 good podcasts at the price of 1.
Yeah.
Guys,
That's true.
this is going to be a great one. Go on.
But yeah, because like, if you have a movie like Tron Legacy, where you have Olivia Wilde in like the crazy cyber suit, people are like, that's attractive.
Yeah.
But like if you had her, if you like totally disassociate that and you're the same character in a video game, some people might think, boy, that's really weird, even though it's totally based on the same character and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're thinking. You're a weird man, and I don't want to do business with you anymore.
Like a video game is just essentially that Olivia Wilde character is like that's the entire life of that character.
Yeah.
That is that character.
Yeah.
She's not an actress. She is that person.
No.
And that's fine. Guys, don't even get me wrong, because you're never going to... It's not like... It's the same exact thing, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
We've talked about this before, but you're never going to meet Olivia Wilde and go on a date with her.
If you do, write us.
So you might as well be fictional to you, because you're never going to meet her. Same thing with video game characters. I know you're saying, yeah, it's a pretty big stretch, Tom C. It's not.
No, I totally get what you're saying.
I'm just saying...
I think I'm really close to the mic, too. I think that's...
Let's all relax. It'll sound better in real life.
Yeah, true.
Guys, I'm just saying. You need to give me your list of your favorite characters.
I know. I've been trying to think this whole time.
I'll talk over you while you're thinking.
Okay.
Because, guys, I want to say about the character thing, about how the character of a character is what really makes them attractive.
The character.
Because I know tops my list, not because she's the hottest, although she is the hottest.
She's pretty hot, yeah.
She's very hot, but the thing that makes her attractive to me is the personality. The wildness, the total, like, freedom that she has. She's not scared to do anything.
No,
She
absolutely
does whatever
not.
she wants, and I love it. And it's because of that I like her as a character. There's probably hotter ladies.
You'd be hard pressed to find them, I'd say.
But it's if she was like a modest, kind of like uninteresting character, I would have been like
A modest guitar witch.
if she didn't do the same thing she does
Yeah.
because of her personality, I'd be like, yeah, she was pretty hot. But it's because of her personality and her character that makes her so attractive.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's true of all ladies in real life. Now we're going to do something about real ladies in real life. Everyone knows that a girl in real life's attractiveness is like wholly based on personality.
No, it's because you're like, oh, that girl's attractive, but she's also a total not nice person. I don't want to spend time with her, no matter how hot she is. It doesn't even matter.
And you could have a girl you're like, man, that she didn't do it for me at first, but now that I've known her a bit, I'm way into her.
Yeah, dude.
And that's exactly how it is in real life for normal people.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold you to favorite characters, though. I'm going to hold you to
It's not coming, dude. I don't know what the problem is.
I can't believe it.
Like, I want to contribute. I do, but it's just not.
I'll rip off some series. Soul Calibur. Any from that?
Favorites? Probably not, no.
Rumble Roses.
Favorites? Probably not.
Not even an Anesthesia? You know she's on that list.
No. You know who would be on that list, though?
You're not going to say Barbecue.
Yeah, I am.
What? What?
Dude, it's that same thing. First of all, I like smaller ladies right off the bat.
We're talking about BBD, by the way.
Yeah, Black Belt Demon / Makoto, or is it Motoko? I always forget.
I think it's Motoko.
But yeah, because I like the kind of,
See, and she's a character I would not deem attractive at all, but he's attracted to that personality.
Yeah, I like a lot what she's going on.
That
also,
game
she fights a bear, and that's cool to me.
That game is literally 100% like every fantasy a male can have.
Some people call it fan service, and I would also call it that.
It absolutely is that, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's one. We got one, right? She's not traditionally attractive, too, guys. I can't believe you're not giving, like, Ivy from Soul Calibur a chance.
Dude, you didn't either.
I know, because I already picked one. Setsuka clearly is out matching her in every regard.
Yeah, that's true.
How about a Metal Gear Solid?
See, I was thinking Metal Gear Solid, and I do like a Meryl Silverberg.
What about, like, a laughing octopus?
Does
that count?
I was going to say that doesn't count.
I don't know why. Definitely should count.
Because it doesn't. Oh, what about Ava?
Ava's way better than Meryl.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
no, I probably like Meryl's attitude more than I like Ava's. Especially in 4.
Guys, this is a really big deal about it.
Yeah.
This is a big part of it.
Because physically, Ava's definitely hotter than Meryl.
Yeah.
But Meryl's got that, like, tough chick that I think a lot of people like.
And I'm going to say it again, guys. You may say this is a pathetic argument. But once again, the same thing could happen with movies. You could be arguing about the same exact actress, but different roles.
Yeah, that's totally true.
If you were going to accept video games as a real deal medium, a real deal art form, and a real deal hobby, then we have to agree that this is a real part of it.
Yeah.
Because it's exactly what the directors, I'm air quoting. That's what
directors is legit.
Thank you. That's what the image they wanted you to think.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's fine to think that way because that's how it's supposed to be. I'm not defending myself. I'm telling you guys. I'm comfortable with myself.
We're bringing it to you loud and proud.
What I'm doing is I'm trying to explain it to a person who totally doesn't agree with us.
Yeah.
It's
the exact same thing.
I can't believe you didn't think of that many.
I don't know why it's not coming to me, dude.
You should have had coffee, dude.
I should have had a coffee.
Coffee's filling the void in my brain.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I do like especially more in 3 as far as personality goes. But I like Jack from Mass Effect.
Really,
I like her a lot.
I didn't know you were into her at all.
Oh yeah,
she was always my favorite from Mass Effect.
No, because she grew on me a lot. Liara's probably my favorite because I'm a loser. But
she's not. She's everyone's favorite except mine.
Yeah, exactly.
Mine keeps getting away from me
because I like Jack a lot more in 3, where she had a little more time to grow and mature, become a lot more just the because she was really one dimensional in 2. That's all there is to it.
She was kind of
even if you romanced her and like kind of got in there. That's not the analogy I meant to say, but we're gonna move on.
Got in? Yeah, I know what you mean.
Even if you kind of got under her skin a little bit.
Yeah.
She was still pretty one-dimensional, as opposed to in 3, where she kind of opens up a little bit, becomes a lot more human.
Yeah, I didn't play 3, but I assume you're right.
Yeah.
I always thought she was pretty good in 2, though.
Because like a Miranda, Tally I'm okay with, but she's an alien, so I'm gonna say that kind of doesn't count.
I just hope no one's gonna write us some dumb comment being like, "This is just get over it."
Dude, we cannot be the first gaming podcast to do one about video game girls.
Maybe not the first, but we're probably the most vehemently fervorous.
Yeah. I'd probably put Cass on that list. Pretty high.
Really?
She might be my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't give it to any girl from Fallout. I only had up to 3. I could have more, but
I just she had
a great attitude.
She had a great attitude. She had a great shotgun.
She had a great shotgun.
Great shotgun. Great shotgun.
I would almost give number 4 to I want to say Morrigan, but that's bold.
Which Morgan from Darkstalkers?
Yeah, not from effing Dragon Age.
She was pretty hot in Dragon Age, though.
She was pretty hot in Dragon Age. I don't quote me on number 4 there, because that was a
dude. What about
I'm trying to rev up your memory here.
Yeah. Oh no. Trust me, I thought about Morgan a few times, but I'm just not sure if I can pull the trigger on it. What about Sammy from Advanced Wars?
Sammy Advanced Wars doesn't rank high on the list, but she is really cool.
She used to be. I recall her. You thinking she was pretty high.
I would go on a date with her today if she was real life.
What about Lash?
Lash, I really like a lot.
Yeah.
Lash is high up there. She wouldn't be on the top 10. Maybe in the top 10.
I could see putting her on top 10. Absolutely.
But that's all personality there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we're talking about, guys. There's a lot of things like that.
Yeah. Guys, this... Because here's the thing.
We should move out of this and go to the other parts of this topic, because there's a lot of stuff we could talk about.
I'm just saying, I just like pointing out the fact that we're we're talking, we started off saying, well, women are supposed to be attractive in video games. We're like, I like this character's personality. I think she's neat. I would love to date her.
I know, it is weird. But let's try and move to another port of this. Port. I can't believe I said port there. How embarrassing. I don't know. I forget what they were going to be. Oh, I was going to talk briefly about this. There's recently a comic on Dorkly. I don't know if you've ever read that.
I have not read Dorkly.
It was a joke about how female armor is always bikini armor.
Yeah.
And the joke was it was this lady, she's buying armor and she has a male companion and he's heavily armored and cool.
Yeah.
And she's like, why do I have to wear this bikini? It doesn't defend me at all and I keep getting stabbed in the stomach. And she's like, we should both wear the same armor. And so this next panel is them both in the bikini armor. Yeah. That's really funny, but it brings me to a point of, in every game, this isn't really a point, but in every game you ever see, the ladies are always, that's how their armors always work.
Dude, but it's funny because in Soul Calibur,
that's a good point.
4, they were
and 5.
Yeah, well, yeah, but in 4, they were like, okay, guys, I legitimately don't think we can keep on doing this. And they're like, sure we can. And they're like, no, let's really go for something else. They put in Hildy von Krohn, who I really like a lot, and is probably number 4 on my list.
Hildy's great, guys. She's one of the most dressed characters in any game.
Yeah, but I really like her. She's classically beautiful, I would say.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, because she's got, beauty marks. She got really full lips.
Yeah.
She's
very attractive character and not a whore.
No,
not sluttily dressed.
No.
Is that offensive to say sluttily?
Might be a little.
Guys, get over it. You know what I mean. In every Soul Calibur game, they're all dressed like skanks.
Yeah, except for Hildy.
Hildy, yeah. And that makes her attractive to some people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's not even play around. Every fighting game is just all the women in it are a fantasy.
No, because you're
they're never this is the fighter, unless you're Sakura or something.
No, because it's Street Fighter. I'm Chun-Li. I'm a legitimate super cop. Also, I'm dressing in this Chinese outfit for some reason. Don't ask why. It's just there.
Dude, it's always like that. It's always like that.
Because I would love to meet the British Special Forces commander who dresses like Cammy.
I would also love to meet that, except she'd probably be killing me.
Yeah, but that'd be a great couple of seconds.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, that's how it always works in every game, and it's pretty funny.
Yeah, guys, here's the deal.
You always see attractiveness of armor, sexually, and defensive armor go up together.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's the deal, guys. It's not going away. Even if you think it's gross, and you think of
I almost want to debate why it should be gross. Because I don't believe anyone should think that.
Okay, well, what? Because the obvious argument here, I think that most people would go to,
they're not real ladies.
They're not real.
Guys, I briefly addressed it before because that's what I think a lot of you were thinking, which is if it's an actress who you're never going to meet and you're still sexually charged about, she might as well be fictional because it's never going to come in contact with you.
Yeah, and even if it's an adult star, you're never going to meet a Sasha Grey.
You're never going to meet a Sunny Leone. Good. You might meet them, but regardless, until you do, they might as well be fictional. Yeah. And I know that sounds kind of offensive.
No. It's a legitimate thing because it's very much basing off the point of video game characters not being real people.
Yeah.
And because if you're never going to meet them, then what's the point of whether or not they're digitalized or not? As far as you know, because in the future, gaming technology could be getting to the point where they could look legitimately like live action things.
In the foreseeable future, you could have virtual reality.
Exactly. So if you're
what?
Yeah. So if you're looking at watching a movie like Sucker Punch, and you're like, these women are attractive, and you have a video game that looks exactly frame for frame like Sucker Punch. Would anyone call you weird for that? Aside from the fact that some of those girls might be underage.
What makes that weird to you then? That wasn't weird to you before in that movie. The answer should be nothing. There's nothing to be ashamed about. Our platform is what?
Be true to yourself.
Sort of.
I thought it was be true to yourself.
I thought it was be yourself.
That's the same thing.
And alternatively, don't be ashamed to be yourself. I forgot what it was, but you heard it.
Yeah.
It's be yourself.
Yeah, it's something involving yourself.
So if you ever were embarrassed, someone was like, "What? You like this character? She's not real, You can go. You now have the Sun's official promise.
Yeah.
That we will not arrest you if you punch him in the face.
Yeah, we'll.
Because what they're doing is they're telling you can't be you. And the Sons are never going to tell you that.
No, absolutely not. We
The
would
Sons
never tell you that.
want you to be you, because we're being us, and you like us.
Yeah, guys, that's just the way it works.
You're comfortable with us.
We're
being
not going
us
to think.
to you
We're not going to think you're weird.
because we understand.
Oh wait, no. You know who probably drops pretty high on that list? Soldier from Dragon Quest.
Ooh, that's a good show. I was going to mention her because she definitely characterized the "I'm not wearing any armor" school of armor.
Yeah, she pretty much does do that.
Oh, this is what I was going to bring up. We're running real late into the mark here, but here's the deal. I want to bring up this, and it's totally a good topic, and I'm going to talk about it.
Let her rip, amigo.
You like that build up? I want to talk about this. A lot of games have women using sexuality as a weapon.
Yeah, that's true.
And some women might feel that's offensive. Like, they might feel like that's kind of sexist, whatever. I always thought...
No, because
I'm going to explain my point. I always thought...
Okay.
I always thought that... I always kind of like that. And I know you're saying is, well, you're a man. I think it's neat that women will exploit that to best men. I think that's a cool thing. I don't think that's sexist.
No, but I think a lot of people. I think the reason that a lot of people would have problem with that is because a lot of people would say, "Well, it's just putting out the stereotype that that's the only thing women are do, and they can't physically be capable as men." I think that's what your problem's coming for there.
Yeah. I guess it's people don't want them to be associated with sexual things.
Yeah, I guess, but
I don't know. I always like the characters that are willing to do that, and because I feel like they're smart.
No, because
I know that sounds offensive to somebody.
No, because the thing of it is like
she's crafty.
Yeah.
Alright, sorry.
Oh, I totally forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry, she's crafty.
She is crafty.
No, that's because I think people are gonna think that me liking that is sexist, and I need to work on this somehow.
Yeah, I definitely see what you're saying, but I
like resourceful people in general.
Yeah,
and
that's
if
true.
you had a man in that position, he could abuse it the same way. I would think he was smart.
Yeah.
If he was like, this girl wants to do it, and he didn't necessarily want to do it, but could exploit his sexuality in that way, I would deem him a resourceful character. It doesn't necessarily imply that someone is only useful for.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I was saying a lot more with a Lara Croft type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, she's doing acrobatics, she's shooting tigers and whatnot. But she also has that. She also knows how to exploit her own sexuality.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, because you know what? Work with every advantage that you've been given.
Well, it's a person who is aware of their enemy, aware of what they need, what they can do to make it easier for themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't understand how that's.
Because like an Ava from Metal Gear Solid, that's like a prime example of that.
She's one of the most resourceful and smart characters. In the end, she wins.
Yeah.
Because she was willing to do what it took. I know this is why I gave that disclaimer earlier.
Yeah.
Because I don't want anyone to think that I'm sexist. I'm just trying to express myself here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
that's a...
What?
This is going to be a weird one, guys, but you got to bear with me. Tannenbaum in Bioshock 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Wasn't she kind of old?
She was a little older, but she actually looked better in 2 than she did in 1.
Right.
Anyway, moving on.
Why do you feel that way?
That's the reason why she looked better? Because she did.
Why do you like her character?
Oh, I always liked Tannenbaum.
What do you like about it? Burp into the question?
Well, what do you... Ugh, I can't burp on command. I used to be able to.
It's a real shame. I'm glad we discovered that together.
I know, guys. We're really pulling all the curtains back.
What made you attracted to that character?
I just like the fact she's very maternal, she's brilliant, and she has a conscience.
Yeah, and that's something, guys. Once again, we're not saying the only value of ladies is the sexualization.
No, absolutely.
Because there's so many characters we like because they're smart.
Yeah.
Lady characters.
We're like, oh, she's crafty.
She's just my type. I'm just saying. There's many things
We gotta stop going back to that joke.
No one knows that Beastie Boys song. But there's a lot of things that make...
they will now.
Yeah, that make a female character interesting. It's not necessarily only sexiness.
No.
And that's a big point, too.
Because it's one of the reasons why I like Cass so much is like, Cass may not be the most cunning person, but like, spoiler alerts, guys, when she figures out that her caravan was destroyed by the Van Graffs and the Crimson Caravan working together, she's like, I'm going to get really drunk and kill all of them, and if you want to come along, that's fine with me. you're like, that's awesome. I can appreciate that.
Yeah, and that's taking a strong role, and we're into that.
Yeah, exactly.
The thing is, are we sexist because we're saying this girl's a BA, so I'm attracted to her sexually? Guys, I'm not that smart. I'm just telling you how I feel about that.
I feel like we can never call ourselves sexist because we're so great.
That's true.
Yeah. No.
Guys, let's just know that everything we're saying or feeling here is not out of disrespect.
We're gonna put a real disclaimer on this next segment coming up because it's gonna really need it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. We mean no disrespect to anyone.
No, absolutely.
And it's not. We're not saying stereotypes or anything.
No.
We're saying how we feel about the thing.
Exactly.
And we were going to get to eventually, and I feel like we knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, guys, we'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back.
Hey guys, Sons of Vidya, back.
Guys, can you believe it? If part 2 of this amazing tour de force of podcasting.
If part 1 puts you on the brink of it, part 2 is going to send you over the edge.
Of what?
You know what?
You're
not a dumb guy. You know what?
I'm trying to put it into words that everyone can understand.
What happened was, first part of it made you so suicidal that you went to the edge of a cliff. The second part's going to knock you right over it.
Wait, I don't think that's true at all.
What?
I feel like we're going to get sued for that, if that's actually the case.
What, because people are going to kill themselves because our podcast's so great?
I just...
Here's what happens.
Okay, here... This is tonally wrong. This is totally wrong.
A lot of young people...
No.
You're a lot of young people, a lot of young MCs, podcastineers, they see our incredible success and they say, I can't do it.
I don't want to talk about this at all. I don't even want to make a joke about this.
What about other podcasts?
About people killing themselves.
Jeez, you took this the wrong direction entirely.
You're the one there.
You just wanted to step on me.
No, I did not want to step on you. I just think it's a little inappropriate. I think it's a little inappropriate is all. I think it's in poor taste.
I don't even know where you're on your high horse about this.
Because it just...
That's it. You're getting demoted after the show.
I'm giving myself several promotions before the show.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't list the amount of demotions.
Well, I'm giving myself promotions plus 1.
Unfortunately, I'm always giving myself promotions, so I have the ability to demote you regardless.
Yeah, but I'm always promoting plus 1.
All right, well, you're always at least 1 behind me because of this demotion.
Well, now you're always at least 1 behind me because you're getting ultra demoted by the majority shareholder of our company.
You're right.
Though. Who's me?
Nobody should kill themselves. You're right.
Thank you.
But if you're on the brink, and one side's chocolate syrup, and you're gonna live, let's pretend that's what they're doing.
Yeah, you're like, I can't do podcasts anymore. I'm going to become an ice cream man.
You really, really felt for those people who didn't exist. I was describing earlier,
dude.
I hope they're gonna be okay, guys. Those fictional depressed people who are trying to compete with the Sons of Vidya podcast.
Depression is a real issue.
Yeah, but not the people who were pretending something.
Just forget it.
Forget it, guys. You know what happened? He committed bit suicide.
I did not commit bit suicide. You committed bit suicide by starting the bit because it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny at all.
Nothing we do is funny.
Yeah.
Let's go into the next thing.
Okay, here's the deal, guys. We're going to put a major disclaimer on the front of this one, stamping it on with our giant deluxe rubber stamp. Okay, guys, so here's the deal. I'm going to level with you right now.
He's going to give you the levels.
Next part,
level up, guys.
This next part might come across as a little chauvinistic.
We're going to try our best to not make it sexist.
A little male preference.
No, but no. Theoretically, it might accidentally come off as that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm... if you'd let me finish...
Okay, sorry.
I'm just saying, we here at the SonsOfVidya, we love the ladies. We're totally for equality and everything like that. But we are opinionated gentlemen who have opinions about things. And A lot of times because we don't necessarily understand the stuff, and sometimes because we generally don't believe in something like that. The point of the matter is that it should not be misconstrued that we think that we are superior to women in any way, because we are not.
What our main purpose is of this next bit is that
being true to yourself.
Yes, but that we extremely dislike phonies.
Yeah.
Fake people.
Yeah.
Which is why...
And it could be applied to any gender, but we're really focusing on...
But you mostly find it on the female gender, and that's why we're going to talk about gamer girls.
Gamer girls with a U and a Z.
Now let me quick explain. This is not saying there are no female gamers.
No, absolutely
This is not saying there shouldn't be. It is not saying that women should not be as much into gaming as dudes are. That's totally legit, and I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
What it is against, and what I'm talking about... is these girls who are like, I'm a gamer, and they like throw a controller onto a picture of their bed or something. I don't know.
I've seen that picture. It's pretty good.
Seen like a picture of like there's Jessica Chobit, she's licking a PSP.
Yeah.
And all stuff like that. Like they are exploiting the gaming medium because they're gamers.
No, because we talked about this a little bit in the Gamer Couture podcast.
That I think no one listened to but me.
I
think people don't know what couture means.
I really didn't know what it meant in that case.
Because I was talking about clothes and also culture. So I used culture, couture, and clothes.
Okay. Anyway.
Worked on it for a few minutes.
Anyway, moving on. So, here's the deal, guys. I personally feel like a lot of those women that you'll see on the G4s...
We don't have to name them by name.
Like a Jessica Chobit.
Like a Jessica Chobit.
Like an Olivia Munn. They're not into gaming. That's all there is to it. I have always...
You don't know that, but...
I have always assumed that they're simply doing it for a career move, especially Olivia Munn, who, like, totally, like, now that she's famous, she doesn't do stuff with, like, G4 anymore. She's, like, almost totally...
She distanced herself from that community once she exploited it.
Yeah. So, like, you know...
God, I hope she doesn't write us a letter.
Well, I hope her lawyers don't write us a letter. That would be a much bigger problem, I feel.
What are they going to get us for, slander?
Yeah, libel is written, so it would be slander.
I don't understand. We didn't like make a profit off it.
No, but we're still kind of
defamation of character.
Yeah, we're defaming her career essentially.
Yeah, well, you know,
her public persona.
She's free to defame us too.
The point of the matter is that like I just don't feel Olivia Munn plays that many games. I don't feel that she knows the Contra cheat command by heart.
Foudy. I feel you don't know it. You're thinking the Konami code.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Yeah. Listen, let's not sit here and pretend that we both played Contra.
No, but everyone knows that code.
Yeah, everyone knows the code.
The point of the matter is, codes aside, we should talk about cheating.
That's a great topic.
That's a great topic. Anyway, no, the point of the matter is, guys, some people are legitimate, and we said this also in this episode. I feel like Felicia Day is a legitimate.
Like a Veronica Belmont.
Yeah, we feel like those people
more of a tech person.
Yeah, that's true. But like Felicia Day, she made her own web series about World of Warcraft. Mm-hmm. She, wrote and helped produce like an entire Dragon Age 2 DLC.
She is a video game.
She is a video game. She does not actually exist. She's a figment of my imagination. You're welcome. And yeah, so when you take that kind of viewpoint as to women who game and gamer girls, because they're two different things, and you apply that on the more local, everyman level, it's the same kind of principles can be applied.
But here's a few things. One, we specifically are talking about gamer girls and female gamers because there is no case of this happening in a male sense.
That's not true.
There's no men who do this same kind of...
No, I would disagree with that.
What are you talking about?
Dude, I would definitely disagree.
What are you talking about?
Because I would see, I could definitely see, a hipster dude wearing, an old 8-bit Mario t-shirt.
But he's not abusing it, because there's kind of a sexualization with the gamer girl.
Yeah, but it's not...
Not even necessarily.
But I take
that back.
There's still that...
I take it back, guys.
There's still that phoniness there, which I think we're really keying off of.
Actually, you're totally right.
Thank you. Because, there'll be a guy...
That changes everything for me.
You'll have a guy at the party who's like... Well, I only play NES games because anything past NES is totally selling out.
You can be anyone you want to if you hold your nose.
Yeah. Guys,
No, but he's right.
Do hipsters normally have sinus infections? I feel like they do.
We're all against hipsters. We're definitely an anti-hipster podcast because we're against fakeness and phoniness.
Yeah,
but now
which hipsters almost by definition are.
Now that you said it, though, that means that the gamer girl phenom is not necessarily only related to girls, which I wouldn't have thought until right now. But you're totally right.
No, and maybe
totally right.
Maybe we shouldn't be getting away from that because we are kind of focusing on gamer girls. But the point of the matter is that it's the same thing with anywhere else. Because you might be saying, D Marks and Tom C, you guys are obviously gamers. There's no question about it.
They're obviously men.
Obviously gamers. You guys might be phonies because you're not content to let video games lie. You have to tell everyone on the internet that you play video games all the time, and that is not true. I'll tell you why, guys. No, and I'll tell you why it's different. Because for us, we're not just posting on our Facebooks or our Twitters like...
I don't think I've ever made a Facebook status about a video game I was currently playing.
I might have, but neither of us would ever be like on our Facebooks like playing Super Mario World, lol, or something like that. Guys, we're different from those people because instead of...
I never write lol. I write
that's
haha.
True.
That's a big difference there.
Instead of saying stuff, what we do is we go out, we spend a lot of money, and then we record and create gallons upon gallons of original content.
Guys,
we're content generators, and that's what makes us different.
It's pretty very clear that this is our passion and our hobby, because we
put in the work. You guys see it. If you go on our YouTube page, this is a pre-plug, you go on our YouTube page, you'll see how much content we're putting out every single effing day.
And it's not because we're trying to exploit a gamer community. And here's the thing I'm going to go to, because that's not the point. We're not trying to prove ourselves. They know.
No, but I'm saying that if some people would think that we're also phonies because we can't...
I don't think anyone is going to think we're phonies.
I thought maybe it might come up.
I know. You're saying, Tom C., you're so good looking, you're so charismatic. There's no way...
Handsome as well.
I said good looking right off the bat.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way you could possibly play games. You're too well adjusted. It's true, guys. I do it. I play it all the time. But here's the point I'm going to make. We're going back to Gamer Girls. I have known many girls who've played games.
Yeah, I also
played them well, played them better than me. Very rarely in the last one. It's not to say they couldn't, but the point is
very rarely.
The point is I'm extremely good.
Yeah.
Point is there's absolutely nothing that makes a girl any less capable of video game playing than a man.
No, absolutely not. And when you when you have a woman who, or a girl, depending, who, is like, oh, you guys have an Assassin's Creed game? That's pretty cool. I'd like to play it sometime. You're like, that girl plays video games legitimately.
Maybe, yeah.
Because she's not like, oh my god, I can't believe you guys have the latest Assassin's Creed, blah, 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 and talks about stuff, and I wasn't sure what the point was there. We're going to move on. That wasn't good. I'm sorry, guys.
You had something in your head, and then it didn't translate.
Yeah, it just didn't happen. Guys, here's always been my kind of benchmark as far as like
what is
realness to fakeness.
Yeah.
It's always just been kind of like how much you talk about the thing and how much you talk about the nuances of the thing.
I like where you're going with this.
Because if you're like saying, because I feel like a lot of gamer girls will be like, oh well, I love Mario. Mario is so great. Mario. You're like, that girl has never played a Mario game in her single life. But if you have a girl who's like, oh man, you remember in Super Mario World where you got the cape and you flew up into that one world and you could walk on the clouds, and then at the end you got a Yoshi, and then Yoshi could turn to winged Yoshi if you swallow the blue shell? You're like, that's a girl who plays Mario maybe more than I did back in the day.
That's a good point, dude.
Because you're like, oh, well, you're recognizing key concepts of the games and you're acknowledging them to me personally.
Yeah. Guys,
this is the case where, I'm sorry, I stepped on you a little bit there.
No, it's fine.
This is the case where dudes can also be guilty of this, very much so.
Now, I agree with you now that you said it before. Guys, I think no one here, no SonsOfVidya fan, because I once again believe strongly our fans are smarter than the average bear and person. But the thing is, there's no one here who can't spot a phony. None of our fans are going to be like, well, I don't know, this girl seems legit.
Yeah.
It's easy, it's obvious, and there's nothing you can do about it except deal with their crappiness.
Yeah, it should just be obvious, guys.
Nobody likes phonies in any regard. But the thing is, you see it all the time on the internet.
Yeah, that's really...
It's like a naked lady covered with controllers.
Yeah, you'll see that all the time.
Once again, Jessica Hoobadoo licking that PSP.
Yeah.
You got... I don't want to say Jessica Nagiri. She's the one who cosplays all the time.
I'm aware.
She's good looking, but she is probably exploiting it. Probably exploiting the gamer culture to get ahead.
Yeah.
She'd probably be one of those gamer girls. But I don't know, because I don't know what she really does. I don't know much about her except for her modeling. You know?
Yeah, absolutely, guys. It's if...
And there's nothing... Once again, it's okay if these girls are legit. But there's a lot of people who want to exploit the culture to get ahead. Yeah. And that is unacceptable. And it's unacceptable.
No, and it's again, I think it's because a lot of the case of like gaming not really being taken as seriously as a thing, as a hobby per se, as like movies or something like that.
I don't want to key off Olivia Munn all the time, but Olivia Munn was like, yeah, I'm attractive. I'm not the world's best, but these losers will eat it up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly...
Guys, I secretly really, really dislike Olivia Munn.
I don't think you know that much about her.
I've know enough.
I think a lot of people agree with you, though, too.
No, because like we have a mutual listen to at our work. We listen to a radio program between ourselves. They're constantly, anytime she's mentioned, they like gush over her, and I don't understand why.
It's because she's created this persona, but like she doesn't have the credentials to back it up.
No,
and that's a big thing, guys. Once again, be in yourself. That's the platform.
Yeah, be true to yourself.
If we had two platforms, which we could because there's two people, but we can't do that.
No, it's too many platforms.
If we had a platform we had to step on to get to that other one, it's don't be a phony.
Yeah, and I think that's, well, I would say our platform is be true to yourself, parenthesis, don't be a phony.
But no, they're different. They're different points. It's be
Could you say that don't be a phony is the remix of our platform?
I don't know if you can remix a platform. I remixed a remix. It was back to normal. But anyway, guys, that's a Mitch Hedberg joke.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm just saying, it's important. It's important that people that I just don't like seeing it being exploited.
No,
I know I'm going to keep saying the word exploited, but I just mean it.
And nobody should have to be exploited.
It brings a bad light to female gamers.
Absolutely,
because a lot of them are taken less seriously when a lot of them are better or equal to you.
No, remember at like GameStop for a while there was the like games for girls section.
Yeah,
it's like always... how much is that like the worst thing ever?
No, okay, that's a good point though, because I would definitely say that there's a lot of patronizing women in the gaming community from an industry standard.
Yeah, that's true.
Standpoint, sorry.
Because
because it's obviously all marketed to men.
Yeah, but
for the most part, nearly all games are.
And it's weird that I feel like the only really ones that aren't specifically marketed, that are marketed specifically towards females, are only really marketed towards young girls,
or young people.
No, well, yeah, but like a Barbie game or a grow your own horse game.
Yeah,
you grow horses, right?
They grow, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you don't plant them, but they do grow.
Oh, true. Yeah, I forgot you don't
grow
plant
them from a seed.
That's why that pony farm didn't work. Anyway, guys, no, because you have games like that who are geared specifically towards young girls. But I feel like I feel like it's weird that there's not really a more mature girl kind of like market.
Well, the thing about that is a few things. One, I don't know anything about teenage girls at all. Because because here's the deal. At a certain point, video games can be enjoyed by any gender. Like, there's no one who's gonna be like, "Well, I can't play a Zelda because I'm a lady." Those games are equal.
No, that's true.
And
it's an adventure everyone can enjoy.
But here's the deal about this, and I'm going to go to TVs and movies. TV and movie marketed towards teenage girls does not translate well into video games. Because think about something that's been marketed to young girls. Let's say Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Well, because he's like one of those guys. Because it's all about heartthrobs,
Yeah.
It's all about that kind of
stuff. Teen idols.
And there's a lot of like romance shows, like high school shows. I'm not saying every teenage girl's into that.
High School Romance, the musical High School.
I'm not saying every girl's into that, but it's hard to make a compelling thing out of something that is so uncompelling and crap.
Yeah, that's true.
Because what are you gonna do? You can make a sing-along with High School Musical. That exists.
Yeah, that's true. And you could have Justin Bieber songs on a rock band.
But those are so inherently casual.
Yeah, but I feel like that's kind of... I hate, For the most part, I think that's how they're trying to get. That's the only way they can really the only way they can feel like they can market to a female audience is through casual gaming.
But the thing is, the key about men and women is that, for the most part, they both are into the same stuff. Like, here's the deal. You're a young man, I'm assuming. You.
Me specifically, thank you.
You have an incredibly hot, attractive girlfriend.
Well, that's great.
This is news to you.
Send her over.
The thing
I
is,
had no idea about this, guys. This is great.
You're in the relationship. Let's say 3 months. You're hanging out at your house, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna play Skyrim.
All right.
There's a lot of male-focused things in that game, but you know what? She would also be attracted to the game.
Dude, ladies love Skyrim, though.
I'm just shut up, though, because I'm getting the point. Because there's a lot of male-marketed things. Yeah, but the thing is, because it's a great game, and because, well, it's not a great game, but people like it, and there's nothing that wouldn't attract both genders. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, guys.
Get that dog out.
I'm trying to get him out. Sorry, guys. Dog.
No, you know what I'm saying.
No, what I was saying before is that actually, I think as far as
there's no reason it can't be attracted to both genders.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
I was gonna say was, as far as mainstream games go, Skyrim I think is one that really has breached the gap because I think a lot of ladies like Skyrim.
But yeah, the thing is, what wouldn't be attracted to them? They don't have to be specifically marketed to, because when a game is good, it attracts both genders.
That's true, but
I don't
feel like that's always the case, though.
I don't understand why it wouldn't be.
Because I don't think a lot of women enjoy, maybe, say, a Metal Gear Solid.
I think if you have a girl who is a gamer girl, she would be attracted to any game that a male gamer would be into. Because a great game transcends genders. I don't know if you'd have a girl who'd be as interested in The Witcher as a man would. Okay, because that game's all about nailing the ladies.
Here's a question. Could you have, like, a really, like, hardcore, even Sun's core gamer...
Already no. There's only 2 of those.
It's true. No, here's my question. Because say you're a lady and you like video games, but you're like, yes, you really, really don't like shooters. And, like, that entire genre...
is close to you.
Doesn't interest you. Can you still be considered like a respectable, let's say, gamer?
There's still a lot of things open to you.
But like, let's say you tune out almost.
There's a lot of male gamers who aren't interested in shooters.
That's true. Yeah, that's
you know what they have? They have your Assassin's Creed. They have your Oblivions. They have your World of Warcraft. They have your League of Legends. They have your RTS genre.
World of Warcraft. That's one where you.
A lot of ladies are into World of Warcraft.
A lot of ladies.
Guys, I'm not saying the sons are interested in World of Warcraft because we're real gamers, not losers.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
it's still a really diplomatic approach there.
Whatever. I'm not going to play that game. The point is, there's still people that attracts both.
Yeah, absolutely.
The point is, just because that shooter genre, the first-person shooter, does not mean there's not a lot still there.
Yeah, that's true. I was just,
honestly, if you weren't interested in shooters...
I was more thinking aloud.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just telling you what I think about what you think. The point is, if you missed out on shooters, you'd be not that out of luck because a lot of those are crap.
True, but you would be a lot... Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Because we know girls who game. We know our good friend, our publicist of sorts. She loves Assassin's Creed. She loves Skyrim.
That's true.
But you know what? She's not whoring it out. She doesn't take a picture with her tongue through a Skyrim disc.
Yeah, that's true.
She's not
that I've seen anyway.
She's not like sitting there being like, "Ugh, I'm gonna go play Skyrim. Excuse me, Facebook friends." Because that's trying to make people think you're something you're not.
Yeah, that's not what you want.
But you know.
Sorry guys, I hit the microphone there.
I encourage young ladies to play games.
I think we came off of this one a lot better than we thought we were going to.
I think we gave too strong a disclaimer.
Yeah, I think
because it ended up not being about girls. As soon as I discovered you're right, that's about fake people.
Yeah, it really is. I think that's really what we're keying on here, and I think unfortunately, it's often pointed to women as being the main culprits of this when men are just as capable of that.
I think you taught me a lesson when you're right.
Yeah, thank you.
Because I wouldn't have thought about it that way. I think you nailed it. And I honestly think if I talk more, I'm just going to run in circles.
Yeah, I think we're going to cut it off. We're going to look good.
Is there anything you want to hear about, guys? Because maybe we didn't bring it up. Write about it.
Yeah.
Email us about it.
If you're a lady,
put it in the comments.
Let us know.
If you're a lady, I'm sorry if you're offended.
Yeah, really don't be offended. Because we're, again, it's
I'm
like I said
trying
before.
my best to express myself. I'm bad at it.
Yeah, and it's some of the stuff we don't understand.
If you're a man who's offended, I don't understand how.
Get over it.
You're not the
Quit
group
it.
that should be offended. Guys, if something is offensive to you, but it doesn't relate to you, you're being an idiot. I know what you're saying is, that's probably offensive. I don't know.
We're just gonna let that go. We're just gonna ride off into the sunset on
But you
this
know
one.
what time it is? It's time for plugs.
Time for plugs.
Guys, like I said, email us. Comment on this video if you're on YouTube.
Right now.
Tell us what you think about this
Give
episode.
us a review on iTunes, guys.
Rate us and review us on iTunes. We need it. Need it. Here's the deal. Don't be scared to pimp us on your favorite website.
No, don't ever.
Pimp us all over. You got friends at school? Who cares about them? Tack up a thing on your school dorm.
Yeah. Put a kick me sign on the back of your principal. Instead of kick me, it says, I enjoy SonsOfVidya.
See? That's healthy. It doesn't promote violence.
No violence.
That's what we're kind of about.
I don't think we're even close about that. Guys, this is going to be unprecedented, and I really hate to do this,
I don't like where this is going.
but I have to give a plug to an enemy podcast.
What?
I'm sorry. It just has to be done.
What?
Guys, okay,
don't know what
so
he's doing.
Ego Raptor, he started doing...
You mean another Let's Play.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
You said podcast.
Sorry, guys.
If you did a podcast, that'd be great.
No.
Yeah, we should talk about this because it's awesome.
Yeah. Guys, Ego Raptor started doing his own Let's Play, and it's called Game Grumps, and it's really, really
Guys, if
funny.
you get some time, watch Game Grump because they're all really funny.
There's going to be a lot of swearing if that's not your bag.
What we like to
but
think is
geez Louise, it's funny.
we like to think that they're taking inspiration from us.
No, because he's doing it with a
they
friend.
have like 45,000 times the amount of views. And
Yeah, but it's because you told them all something.
yeah, guys, don't leave us behind, but do
No.
watch them because they're great.
No, it's really funny.
We'll promote something that's good if it's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why not?
Guys, it has the dubious distinction of the only other Let's Play I've ever watched.
That's pretty much true of me too.
Yeah.
The only one I would ever consider watching.
Yeah. I look forward to their episodes every day. Anyway, guys, now that we've inadvertently plugged someone else's Let's Play, you know what that means. It's
know what it
time
means.
for
Speed
Speed Reviews. Tom, this is the top 10 best written video games ever. No qualifier
Except
there.
no substitutes.
No qualifier. Number 10, Mass Effect number dos.
Yep, that's the 10th best written game of all time, so it's got to get a 10 out of 10, you know?
Yeah,
Anyway, Braid.
Well, I mean, definitely an indie platformer game. That's going to be very well written. So, it's going to be through the roof. That's going to get a 9. Number 8, BioShock.
BioShock, actually well written, you know?
No, way too low.
Way too low, but gets an 8 out of 10. Portal.
Boy, Portal. I almost despise the writing of Portal because it has spawned a generation of jokes that are not funny. Every time I hear them. Tom gets a 7 out of 10. Tom, The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
Oblivion's pretty good. I don't know that it's actually well written.
I feel like you didn't play the story enough to know.
I feel like we're not giving enough fake reviews. So this is about really old scrolls that they went into some kind of abyss or something. I don't know. 6 out of 10. Shadow of the Colossus.
Shadow of the Colossus is a game where you're trying to get a nice tan, but there's a Colossus in your way. So you stab him in the forehead several times, and then you can, and your lady friend can get a nice tan. It's a 7 out of 10. Fahrenheit parenthesis Indigo Prophecy.
Fahrenheit 941 is about a book burning guy about Michael Moore's movie that he made. And then they all went and, he had another movie probably after that. So 4 out of 10. Silent Hill 2. Well,
2 out of 10. Deus Ex.
Deus Ex is about a future mercenary who, I don't know. It's probably fun, though. We'll get to 2 out of 10. Half-Life.
Half-Life. This you play as Morgan Freeman in his quest to discover what it means to be a full-life man and enjoy your family. Gets a 9 out of 10.
We did it.
Guys, we did it once again.
We did it.
Guys, we
Have
nailed
a good
it.
week, everybody.
Did another award-winning podcast.
See ya.
Oh, guys, hold on.
Wait,
Stop.
what?
Guys, Otacons this week. If you see us there and you're going, I'm going as Dean Domino. Tom's going as Dead Money Courier. Come up and say hello to us to stroke our egos. Let us know that you're listening. We would love to say hi to you.
That'd
we would
be neat.
love it.
We'll sign your cast
Yeah.
if you have one.
Bring a cast.
See you,
All right, guys. See you later.
Bye.